When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need.
Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Powers through the defender. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confuse the quarterback a little bit, force them to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On the run, it's Connors. Can't get him to the ground. And they get him down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So Iowa's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabs it in the middle. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? You know, I can just throw him quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Hawkeye! A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He'll pull it down and run. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll give it to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense will always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
It's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, as a receiver, you know that ball's going to be coming in hot, right? QB throwing you a receiver screen. He's got to get it to you quickly. You just got to do a better job looking it in.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Give to the running back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pulls it in. It's Dalton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident, you're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Boilermakers! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking downfield, it's Rich. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Working that left side, and he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Makes his connection. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught. Open space at the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! And And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes his shot. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going up top on first down. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. First and goal, Purdue.
And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. And the Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air, it's Rich. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Godser just keeps moving. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connors. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's going to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
It's second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dalton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his big tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Purdue! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 6 over West Virginia. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Rich. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it.
All kinds of running room. He's at the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Connors. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Rich. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Poor starting field position here for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Rich. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Trying to get to him. Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love when you run this play because it forces the defense to react. Do you want to spin a safety down? Somebody better keep contained. Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking that handoff.
From the gun, the ground game. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up fourth down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Back to pass, it's Rich. Working that left side now. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. It's complete. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he makes the grab for the deuce. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Bill.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going. Quarterback,
quick pass to the receiver. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Running back goes in motion. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Plows through the defense. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Extending the play. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Got his man all by himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
running. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Touchdown, Purdue! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 1.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Finally dragged down inside the 20-yard line. What a return. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to pass. It's Rich. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Fair catch, called for and made. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Just a couple of inches to go. If they move the sticks here, they've probably moved the game into the win column. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. The Boilermakers will move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. It'll be a draw. Keeps the legs moving. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He's taking the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. Fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. And now this